Welcome to the Flying Orange. Today I'm going to tell you 10 tips to save some money and make the most out of your flying lessons. Let's go! Welcome to the Flying Orange. I got my pilot license in July 2017 and today I want to share with you 10 tips that will save you some money and will help you out during your training. But before we do that, if you like general aviation videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's begin! Try different flying schools. Chances are that you're gonna have more than one flying school around where you live. Go to every single one of them, talk to the people there and get a feeling for it. In my case, all came down to two different flying schools. One was in a small airfield and the other one was in an international airport, and I just went with the small one because they also had a flying club which I could belong to, rather than just go to the flying school, learn to fly and that was it. At the end of the day, you just have to go there and talk to people. You can also check online, see if there are like any reviews, what people think, and then just make your decision. Quite similar to the first tip, fly with different flying instructors. You might find out that the way your instructor teaches, it doesn't really go well with you. You might want to try something different. Some instructors are just there to get some flying hours so they can move on to an airline. You want to check that as well because you don't want to lose your instructor within 2 or 3 months. You want to be consistent, and once you've found your perfect instructor, you probably just want to keep going with him. In my case, I think I got really lucky, and the first instructor that I got, it was just fantastic and really good. Once you know that flying is for you and you've done your first lesson or your trial lesson, go and get your medical. You don't want to find out in your 10th lesson that you're not going to be able to get your medical. So as simple as that, just get your medical before spending any more money. Let's keep talking about money. You don't have to buy everything beforehand. You don't really have to buy every single book on your first day. You don't have to buy your flight computer. You don't have to buy all the rulers, all the maps. You don't really need to do that. You can do that progressively. Buy things when you actually need them. You don't really need a map until you're gonna go solo. So that's money you can save for now. And the same happens with the books. Just buy them as you need them. You don't need a headset yet. Just use the ones at your flying school. You will see that in every video that I have while I was doing my PPL, I'm always using the headsets from the flying school. And yes, we can agree that the headsets from the flying school are usually not really good, but they do the job. A lot of people get a new headset quite soon during their training. They probably try with like a David Clark. This will definitely last you a lot of time, so if you're thinking of buying like a new headset, David Clark is definitely worth it. In my case, I knew that if I was gonna start buying this one, I'll probably end up buying like a Bose or Zulu at some point. I decided that I wasn't gonna buy any headset until I was getting my license. And then when I got my license, I got a Zulu 3. At this point I have a license, I know that I'm really gonna be flying, and now is the time to actually spend more money on this. Try to be consistent. That is really important. I had to stop for like 3 months when we bought the house, and it actually took me 1 or 2 lessons to catch up. So if you can, try to do 1 lesson every week or every other week. If you don't have the money to do 1 lesson every week and you have to go once a month, I'll say your best option is probably just save that money so you can go once a week for like 2 months, and that will speed up your training a lot. Don't forget to do your exams. You don't want to get to a point where your exams are holding you. So do them in advance. And if you're struggling, just ask in your flying school. They probably have also some ground school as well. Otherwise, you have loads of them online. In my case, I did 3 sittings and 3 exams per sitting, and it went pretty well. You can also find a few apps on the Play Store or the App Store that will help you with your exams. But as usual, if you have any questions, you can just go and ask your instructor. You also have something similar to this book. This is the Air Pilot's Manual, and here you have pretty much everything that you're going to be doing during your flying lessons. Climbing, descending, steep turns, stalls, everything is in this book. Usually your instructor will tell you what you will be doing on your next lesson. Read the book before you go to the lesson. If you do that, it means that you will know what the instructor is talking about, you will know everything that is going on, and that means only one thing: you're gonna need less time and obviously less money. If you can, always record your lessons. You don't have to buy an expensive GoPro 6 or GoPro 5. You could just go on eBay and get a GoPro 3 or 4 or maybe a different camera. It doesn't really matter. The important thing is that you want to record your lessons, so when you get home you can watch them again and you can learn from your mistakes. One of the main problems that student pilots have is radio communications. If you can record the audio as well, that means that you can go through all the comms that you might have missed and you can check what was going on around you. You can also start getting used to all the new vocabulary, and basically what's going to happen is that once you go out of the circuit and you start doing navigation exercises, you're going to be more prepared. So if you can, record your lessons and if possible the audio as well. Enjoy and have fun. You're doing this because you love flying and you love aviation. Me personally, when I did my training, I enjoyed every single moment. I even enjoyed studying for my air law exam. If at some point you're stressed out about the exams or you're not really enjoying your flying lessons, go and talk to your instructor, because learning how to fly is a blast and it should definitely be good fun. So those were my 10 tips. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, I would love that. I'm gonna try to upload a video at least once a week. And that's it from me. See you on the next one.